Parents, what's the most ridiculous thing your kid convinced you is educational? My 10-year-old daughter convinced me that playing video games for 6 hours straight was actually advanced mathematics training. She explained that the game required complex calculations and strategic problem-solving skills. I was impressed by her academic enthusiasm until I realized she was playing Candy Crush. She had a whole presentation prepared. Dad, I'm learning about pattern recognition, color theory, and probability statistics. I asked her to explain the mathematics involved. Well, you have to count how many moves you have left, and that's basically algebra. That's counting, sweetie, not algebra. But she wasn't done selling me on her education program. The next week she argued that watching YouTube was research for her future career. When I asked what career, she said professional video analyst. She was watching makeup tutorials and cat videos, but she called it studying consumer behavior patterns. Then she convinced me that staying up until midnight was circadian rhythm experimentation. She claimed she was testing whether her brain worked better at different hours for a science project. The science project, seeing how many TikTok videos she could watch before falling asleep. The peak came when she told me that eating ice cream for breakfast was nutritional research. She Googled the ingredients and found that dairy contains protein and calcium. It's basically a protein shake with added minerals, Dad. It's dessert with sugar on top, not a health supplement. I started getting suspicious when she asked if she could skip school to conduct field research. The field research? Going to the mall to study consumer psychology and retail marketing strategies. She wanted to hang out at Hot Topic and call it sociology. But her masterpiece was convincing me that arguing with her little brother was debate practice for her law career. Every fight became developing my litigation skills and learning to present evidence. She turned sibling rivalry into career preparation somehow. The breaking point came when she tried to get out of chores by claiming housework was gender role conditioning that would limit her feminist development. She'd been watching videos about women's rights and decided that cleaning her room was somehow oppressive to her future goals. I finally caught on when she asked if she could quit piano lessons because they were interfering with her YouTube algorithm research. When I pressed her for details, she admitted she'd been using our Netflix account to study content delivery optimization. She was binge watching shows and calling it data analysis. The final straw was when she presented a PowerPoint about why getting a pet snake would enhance her biological studies, complete with charts showing how snake care teaches responsibility, zoology, and ecosystem management. The real reason? She thought snakes were cool and wanted to freak out her friends. I had to admit, her creativity was impressive. She'd turned every childhood desire into an educational opportunity with fake academic language. But I drew the line at the snake. Some educational experiences are just kids being kids, and that's perfectly fine. Now I just ask her directly, is this actually educational, or do you just want to do it? She usually grins and says, can't it be both? Fair point, kiddo. At least she's learning how to negotiate and present arguments. That actually might be useful someday.